Okay, confession time. A few years ago, I bought this leather-bound, very expensive journal, the kind in which you should be writing like a poetry somewhere under the tree. I was like, this is the journal that's going to change my life forever. Right? Every day I reflect deeply and become one of those put together people who do like morning affirmations, journal writing, this and that. Guess what happened? I stared at the first blank page for weeks. Weeks. I was so afraid that I would mess it up that I just didn't write anything in it for weeks. And when I finally gathered the courage to ruin it, I just wrote, "Dear diary, today was okay." Life changing, yeah? But here's the thing, journaling did end up changing my life. Not in the way that I expected. And today I'm going to share with you how I journal, why it works for me, and how you can make it work for you too, even if you don't know where to start. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shreyashi and I'm a software engineer by profession, and I like to make videos on skincare, travel, lifestyle, productivity, and all those tiny habits that make us a happier and healthier and a better human being every day. And today we're talking about journaling, but not in the way that you think about it. Let's just be honest, when we hear the word journaling, there are two things that come to my mind. A 13-year-old writing a dear diary, or all those beautiful Pinteresty bullet journals where everybody has put up like stickers and colors, and they've made it so beautiful. Every time I used to look at those things, I was like, I don't think journaling is meant for me, right? Because I cannot be that creative while writing about my day-to-day life, and every single day I cannot be that creative. So if you're anything like me, I'm going to help you out how you can actually establish journaling as a habit and be consistent with it. So before starting, I'd just like to share, I use this notebook. This is like a single line notebook that I have where I just write all my thoughts, and this one is a gratitude journal where I write 3 things that I'm grateful for, and then I also write some affirmations for the day. And then there are a night journal, and it also has a night section wherein I just 3 things I'm grateful for and the affirmations, and there's a night section as well where I can just write what I'm thankful for today and have I done enough and the best thought of the day. And it also has a section for goals to help me grow. So let's break it down into simple steps. No pressure, no rules, nothing. It's just a way to clear your thoughts out and your ideas out on a paper and being real to your own self. Step number 1, forget the right way to journal, because there isn't one. If you take one thing from this video, let it be, there is no right way to journal. I used to always think, oh, there has to be some sort of format or a structure to journaling. And I would also be like, maybe I should write about some soul-searching deep questions and ask answers for it. Or maybe I should write about my day. Or what if I just want to write about, today was very exhausting. So there is actually no right way to journal. But the truth is, journaling is not about being deep. It's about being real. Some days my journal will have like bullet points. Some days my journal will have like random thoughts. Maybe I woke up with a dream and I still remember the dream and I just journal it down. Or some days my journal will be like, I don't like it. Yesterday was exhausting. This happened, that happened, and just anything. I'm just scribbling it down, like everything that's coming into my mind. Like my hand is not able to match my thoughts. My writing is not able to match my thoughts, the speed with which it is coming. So I'm like in the worst possible way, I'm just journaling everything down. There are 0 rules here. You can write lists, you can write doodles, you can write paragraphs, you can write anything that you want to write. The whole idea is to just help you clear your mind. That's it. Step number 2, make it a routine, not a chore. Okay, so now you have decided that you'll be journaling, okay? But the big question is when? When do I journal? I used to think that I have to journal every single day and at the same time every day. And when I did that, I was just not able to cope up with it even for a week. The trick is to make it fit into your life and not force it into a schedule that doesn't work for you. You know, for me, mornings are my private time. That is when I really like or get the urge to journal anything. And that is why I wake up and I exercise, and then I also meditate and I also journal. But doesn't happen every day. Even if I want it to, it doesn't happen, and I do not force it on myself. When I stopped forcing it on myself, it naturally came to me every day, or not like 4 to 5 times or 6 times. Sometimes even the entire week I'll journal, but sometimes there'll be days where I don't journal for 2 or 3 days at a go, and that's fine. You don't have to put a pressure on yourself that you have to journal, because then it doesn't feel like being real. It's just being fake, because you have to do it. You have no emotion in it, you don't feel like doing it, you have no feelings for writing a good journal, you're just doing it for the sake of doing it because it's a part of your routine. No, you need to make it a habit, and sometimes we want to relax and we want to skip that habit of ours. Of course we should not. Like, we want to make it a part of our life. We need to enjoy the process of journaling, of writing things down. The whole point is not to like check off a box, it's just to give yourself some space to breathe. Step 2, what to write about. Hint, anything and everything. There's a very big myth surrounding journaling, that it has to be deep, it has to be profound, it has to, be so, you have to be self-introspecting, self-reflecting, this and that. All you have to do is be real. Whatever is coming in your mind, just write it down. It can be your gratitude for something, it can be your thoughts, it can be your dreams from last night, it can be about your goals from 5 years from now, it can be just talking about your day, of what went right, what didn't go right, and all of that jazz. So here are certain prompts that I would like to give you for you to, if you haven't started the journaling habit, you can just start with it. Maybe you can write about what you're grateful for. 3 things that sometimes I just go ahead and write like things I'm grateful for. Sometimes I have seen in my journal, I've written things like, I'm so grateful for that air that I'm breathing in, and I'm so grateful for the house that I live in. Or sometimes you just write about your day, how your day went, what went wrong, what went right, like this happened, like just like a diary sort of, what all happened one by one. Or sometimes it could just be an idea that you had and you just scribble it down, and then maybe, who knows, it can turn into a multi-million-dollar idea. Step number 4 is, this is something that we never talk about. Journaling is not just a way to reflect, but it is also a way to coach yourself. You start noticing patterns in your thoughts, and you go back and you read your previous year's journals, and then you are like, okay, this thing which was such a big thing at that point of time, because the way you've written, oh my god, my life depends on it, and this and that and that, and then few months down the lane and you feel so stupid looking back at it. You're like, really, it was so important to me? Because now it is not, and you feel just crazy. But that's how your life works. For you, certain thing is the most important thing. Say for example, that one job is the most important thing you have, or that one person is the most important thing, and then few years down the lane, it doesn't remain the most important thing. You have other important things, and then you look back and you realize, I have grown from that. Also, when you look back, you start noticing patterns, and you understand what makes you happy, what triggered you, what just irritated you, and stuff like that. And then you suddenly realize, okay, these are the things that I want to work upon, and these are the things that I really genuinely making me so happy over the course of time. So I think it just is coaching you, making you understand yourself better, because you can look back upon it, all that you have written down. These are the 4 steps of writing your own journal, writing or starting the habit of journaling in your life. I'll just sum this up once again. First is, there is no right way to write a journal. Just do what feels natural to you. Make it a habit, not a chore. Write about anything. It doesn't have to be deep, it doesn't have to be profound. It just has to be real. Use journaling as a tool to notice patterns, coach yourself and grow. And most importantly, have fun while doing all of this. Journaling is not about being perfect. It's about being real to yourself. And you know the best part? Your journal is not going to judge you. You can write anything and everything and you're not going to get judged. You can write your deepest, darkest secrets and you're not going to get judged. You can write whatever you think of and you're not going to get judged. And with that intention, when you start writing, you just clear everything in your mind. And with a clear mind comes a better human being, comes a clearer conscious, and just a better you. So I would highly recommend. So grab a pen or paper, or just grab your notes app or anything on your devices and just start writing about it. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and let me know if you journal or not, and how do you like to journal. I would really want to hear what all you write in your journal. And I'll be back with another video very soon. Until then, bye.